What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here, and in this one we got a Michigan football report as we're going to be going over an update on Jim Harbaugh's contract extension and where they stand, also how Fredrick Moore and other freshman players did in spring ball, and what Donovan Edwards has to say about sharing the backfield. We also got some huge recruiting news on Darian Mayo, Aaron Scott, also Bryce Underwood coming back to Ann Arbor for a 7v7 camp, and another big recruiting weekend coming up for Michigan. It's all going to be in this video and more, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so the first thing that I want to talk about is an update on Jim Harbaugh and his contract extension that we have all been waiting for. Now, obviously, there's been NCAA's investigation into Harbaugh on him obviously paying for burgers at a restaurant for recruits. That has played a factor in the delay of his contract extension. However, Michigan Athletic Director Ward Manuel did speak on Jim Harbaugh's contract extension per the Detroit Free Press. As he said, Jim and I keep talking and will continue to talk. He said at the appropriate time we'll make an announcement, but he's in a good place. He and I have had great conversations, so I feel good about where we are. He said we are working on it, talking about it, and when it's there to announce, we'll announce it. He also gotten asked about the NCAA allegations, and he said that there is no update at this point in time. Obviously, Michigan is backing up Jim Harbaugh, and they've already announced to the NCAA that they will take it to court if they have to. But that's an update on Jim Harbaugh's contract extension. He obviously deserves one. He's back-to-back Big Ten champs, beaten Ohio State 2 years in a row, and gotten to the college football playoffs 2 years in a row, and now trying to win a national championship this upcoming season. But the next thing I want to talk about is Michigan freshman wide receiver Fredrick Moore, as he talked about spring ball, how he did, and how the team is doing. On3 and the Wolverine actually caught up with him and asked him some questions. Now, obviously, Fredrick Moore played in the spring game. He had 4 catches for 62 yards, including one of them, which was 41 yards, with a nice catch thrown by Alex Orji. But talking about the spring, he said spring went pretty good. He said, I know I opened quite a few people's eyes, and that was my goal. He said his goal was to get on the field and open everyone's eyes. He said that his best attribute right now as a wide receiver is route running. He said, he may be slow, but he always gets open. He also said that Michigan has him playing on the outside and in the slot. So obviously Michigan has, other wide receivers like Carmelo English, another wide receiver who is a freshman. I'm sure him and Fredrick Moore will find some playing time, especially in the non-conference schedule. But I'm also excited to see, Darius Clemens, Tyler Morris, and also potentially another wide receiver who had a great spring game, Peyton O'Leary. But Fredrick Moore, opening eyes. He was obviously a 3-star, so pretty cool there. He may be, like another Ronnie Bell. Ronnie Bell was a 3-star. But now I want to talk about Donovan Edwards, as he spoke on sharing the backfield with Blake Corum. According to On3 and the Wolverine, he said, for one, I've always wanted to go into a college where it is a 2-back system. He said, having Blake back, it's amazing because he's a fantastic leader on the team. He said, we are really good friends. It's a lot of love between me and him. He said, it's no jealousy, no egos. He said, it's just let's go win. Harbaugh also told the media at the Wayne State University camp that it's important that our playmakers get touches. And speaking about Blake and Donovan getting touches, he said it's going to be maybe 9 to 10 each. He said, I don't want to wear them out. And obviously the main thing is just keeping them healthy for postseason play. It would be so huge to just keep everyone healthy for the playoffs, the college football playoffs. We obviously didn't have Blake Corum in the college football playoffs, and that could have paid big dividend for Michigan and could have competed in the national championship against Georgia, but they're looking to do that next season. And obviously another thing that's pretty exciting is JJ McCarthy having a full off season where he is healthy, going through training, going through reps. It's going to be exciting to see him, and obviously Kirk Campbell, our new quarterbacks coach, just seeing what he does to JJ McCarthy. JJ McCarthy loved Kirk Campbell, and he's probably one of the main reasons he is the quarterback's coach right now, because JJ McCarthy loved him. So far Campbell is doing a phenomenal job at the quarterback's coach position. But now I want to talk about some recruiting news. We obviously heard that Aaron Childs committed to Florida, and one of his teammates is the 2024 four-star edge Darian Mayo, as he has reportedly canceled his official visit to Michigan, which was supposed to be this weekend. Michigan was in the mix, however, he canceled it, and just yesterday he committed to Clemson. So tough news there for Michigan. However, we still lead for other four-star edges like Dominic Nichols, Jacob Smith, and also Elias Rudolph, who is set to make his decision on July 3rd. So no worries there at the edge position. We also just got a commitment from Devin Baxter, but it does suck to lose out on Darian Mayo. We kind of expected that though, since Aaron Childs did commit to Florida. And the next thing I want to talk about is actually the 2025 five-star quarterback Bryce Underwood from Belleville, Michigan, ranked 3rd nationally and the #1 quarterback in the class on 24/7 Sports composite rankings. Michigan and quarterbacks coach Kirk Campbell have been on him early. They've done a phenomenal job so far, and currently Michigan leads on the recruiting prediction machine with a slight lead. But he was actually back in Ann Arbor to take part in Michigan's 7v7 camp, and his school actually won the showcase, and they took home a custom-made Michigan home traditional blue jersey. Try to get it up on the screen for you guys, and obviously Kirk Campbell was there to watch him and obviously probably talk to him a little bit. So pretty cool there. Be huge to land Bryce Underwood. Michigan doing a good job so far though, and I know I've talked about him a lot, but I want to talk about Aaron Scott again, the 2024 four-star cornerback from the state of Ohio, ranked inside the top 100, a huge recruit for both Michigan and Ohio State right now. He recently took an official visit to Michigan. Michigan impressed him, and he obviously got to talk to Jacob Oden. Seems like him and Scott are friends now, and they really like each other. He told On3 and the Wolverine that my school plays against Moore's old team every year, talking about safety Rod Moore, who's also an Ohio native. So we got to catch up with Rod Moore, an Ohio native, and also star cornerback Will Johnson. He said Will is very cool and laid back. He's chill. I had a good time with him, and he said that he told me that I could come in next year and start on the opposite side of him. So pretty cool there. Scott is taking an official visit to Ohio State this weekend, and he plans to make a decision sometime in July. Could come real soon here in early July, but we will have to wait and see. And now to close this video out, I want to talk about the upcoming weekend for Michigan. They have some big uncommitted official visitors with the 2024 four-star wide receiver Gatlin Bear, also the 2024 four-star cornerback Jameer Grimsley, and the 2024 four-star cornerback Terrion Nichols from Cincinnati, Ohio. Then uncommitted unofficial visitors are edge Jacob Smith and safety Zaquan Patterson. Two big targets there for Michigan who will be visiting, and we got some commits coming in for visits to try and convince these uncommitted targets to come to Michigan. So another big recruiting weekend coming up for Michigan, obviously highlighted by the edge Jacob Smith, the safety Zaquan Patterson, wide receiver Gatlin Bear. Those, I would say, are the biggest uncommitted targets visiting Michigan this weekend. But other than that, that is going to wrap up today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you guys go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more if you are new around here. I greatly appreciate it. But other than that, hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. We will see you guys in the next video. Peace.